Now, what about like in terms of like dietary laws and stuff like that? Like, 'cause you're coming from a Christian world, you can eat basically anything.
I had stopped eating pork before I got knowledge of self. I'm gonna say that probably has a lot to do with it because my mind was free from pork. I couldn't eat pork. I worked in a warehouse. I worked for Panasonic Technique for a few years, and I worked in a warehouse. And man, so many people have just. And I said that Chuck D and I talked about NWA, but I got to go back even to John Wally Price, one of the county commissioners here in Dallas. He used to have a radio show on KKDA, the John Wally Price Show. And John Wally Price, I would listen to him even when I was a Christian in church, because my mind was open. And he talked about community. And one day he was talking about, he said, we're gonna talk about that pork, we're gonna talk about that pig, stay tuned. He came back and he talked about how the pig had worms in it. This is before I got knowledge. I was already listening to certain things, you know. You have to realize.
He was a Christian man himself.
He's a Christian man. Now, I didn't realize another thing. Again, I told you, my mother was always against the grain. We grew up in Oakland, California, San Francisco. So you gotta pretty much have an open mind to even live out there. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be, you know. So when I started listening to these things he talked about, I stopped eating pork and beef. When I heard that it took 7 days for a steak or red meat to get out of your system, I let it go. I stopped eating it. So dietary laws, that wasn't nothing for me. I was already not eating pork. My thing happened when my problem that I had was dealing with the byproducts. Cause see, it wasn't shared with us on what not to eat as far as byproducts were concerned. Well, a lot of us didn't know that, especially down here. We didn't know that. Some of us did, some of us didn't. I ain't gonna lie, I ate Jiffy well into, you know what I'm saying? Jiffy, you know what Jiffy cornbread is?
Oh, the cornbread, right. Yeah, no, I do know. It had lard in it.
He got lard in it. Right. And unless you read, you wouldn't know.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Different dyes and things of that nature. A lot of that I learned in the Nation of Islam. You see? A lot of that stuff is needed. You can't throw every, you know, what the sister used to say, don't throw the baby, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know what I mean? So a lot of good things that I learned. And it was all, you know.
What about like crustaceans like crabs, shrimps, and things like that?
I used to eat that too, even having knowledge of self. I did. There's a lot of people not gonna tell you. They gonna sit up in front and stunt. I did. I really did.
See, I didn't myself. I didn't know. Like, and you know what's funny, because I read the Message to the Black Man early on.
And I read it.
But then I came in contact with some guys that was eating. I said, oh, they can eat. So we can eat it.
We good.
We good.
Yeah.
We good. You know. But then later on, I started, you know, doing analysis like the scavenging and the habits of a shrimp.
Listen,
and
man.
crab.
I'm talking about well into having knowledge of self. I was eating shrimp and crab. You know what I mean? It wasn't until later on, it's funny, it wasn't until later on, after having knowledge of self, years into having knowledge of self, where I just like, man, we're not supposed to eat that shit at all. And then I heard the God said, it was like, no, we don't eat scavengers. And that really came into fruition when I started dealing with vegetarianism and veganism, right?
INFMEGA did this.
Peace. In celebration of each other, we support each other's hustle. Weight Life has sponsored this content. You can get a sweatshirt, t-shirt, or a hoodie at the Common Unity store of a law school in Mecca. Or just simply hit me up. I got the hookup. Peace.